Hey guys, I just wanted to answer a question I got a while back on Facebook, but slipped the cracks, and so I never got to answer it. This comes from Linda that she wanted to know: is there such a thing as a dog being past the trainable stage, such as an age factor? Is it ever too late to work with and create an obedient dog? I hope this makes sense to you. Yeah, absolutely, it makes sense. It's one of the most common questions I get. There's that old myth, right? You can't teach an old dog new tricks. So there's a kind of a short answer, and there's kind of a long answer. The short answer is no, it's never too late to train your dog. Um, Dogs can never be too old to learn something new. Um, what's more and more of a factor than age is previous experience. Um, it's harder, but not impossible, to train a dog that has a long history of learning the wrong things. Because now we don't just have to train them how to do the right thing, we have to untrain the wrong thing and then train the right thing. And that's going to be hard because there are going to be extinction bursts and all sorts of things that are going to happen along the way to get in the path, right? So that's definitely an issue. Um, Little bits of training every day make a huge difference. Just changing the way you hold a leash, just changing the way you use your words. We tend to talk too much to our dogs. If you just reduce that to the bare minimum, just doing those things can make all the difference in the world. And you can see results within a week, within a few days. I can see results with people's dogs within a few minutes. Um, Once you start speaking clearly to your dog, dogs train pretty quickly. Now, are there things that have a limit to how and when you can teach them? Yeah, there are certain important critical periods of learning that will have lifelong implications to your dog. So there are, for example, socialization landmarks that if you miss those or something goes wrong in them is more like it, right? Um, those can have lifelong effects. And I've seen lots of people with those problems. You can train the dog to be in control, but you're not going to be able to make significant progress on how they feel about other people or other dogs, right? Now, there's a whole separate conversation we have about what does good socialization look like. And I'll say this: a dog who is not exposed to anything is better than a dog who's exposed poorly. I would take that any day of the week, right? So I think one of the big problems we're facing right now is over socialization. So it's always having to overcome negative learning experiences that's more difficult than having to overcome no learning experience. That we can do. It's not my. I'd rather just start training them well from a young age and continue training them well until they're older. That's the best case scenario. But obviously, we're not always working with that. Um, the last thing worth mentioning is there are some temperaments of dog that are very difficult to work with no matter what. Even if you start them early, even if you socialize them well, you do all the things right, there's some temperaments of dogs that are just difficult dogs. These dogs exist. These dogs come out of the womb wanting to kill people, right? Or kill other dogs. In my opinion, these dogs exist, and there isn't really a long-term solution. Management will fail. Training will fail or be darn near abusive. And in my opinion, the only thing for these dogs is to put them down. It's merciful to them because it's a miserable existence for these dogs. They never have moments of joy. They're always stressed. They're always feeling very aggressive, and they cause a lot of stress to their handlers as well. So I hate to end it on a kind of a down note like that, but these dogs do exist, and we have to acknowledge this at a culture at some point. At some point, we have to say enough is enough because we keep letting these dogs kind of, hurt people and other dogs in public, and I'm tired of it. So, uh, anyways, probably none of you have this dog, but some of you might. So, just keep that in mind and keep training your dog. Uh, Little bits of good quality training every day. That's what it takes. If you're not sure if your training is good quality, post your videos here. We got lots of great people who can help you improve, can tell you things that you could do differently. And I will comment on those videos as well. So I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you next time.